So I always talk about how Canelo is basically my favorite fighter that's fighting in the boxing game right now, and he really is the king, and he's accomplished he's accomplished a lot, and even more than a lot of retired boxers because of the quality opponents that he's beaten, and he's done it in such a short amount of time, from fighting at 147, 154, 160, 168, and he's a three-division world champion, and it's crazy how he can beat Golovkin twice and easily, in my opinion, easily. You can argue with me on that, but he beat Golovkin, he beat Jacobs easily. I don't even think it was a close fight with Jacobs. I mean, Jacobs, he lost, like he completely lost. Like Canelo won at least 10 rounds. Jacobs won 2. And I said, at the very least, before the fight happened, Canelo would win 9 rounds at least, and I don't think it was a close fight, and I don't think I'm being biased either. But Canelo's accomplished a lot, and he's basically, what he's done at 160, at 154, that's like Floyd Mayweather type stuff. Floyd Mayweather, like I said again, passed down the torch to Canelo, and people take him for granted. He's a living legend, and whoever's Canelo's next opponent is, like, they better be ready. And they want to talk about how the judges are on his side. I don't think so. No, like Canelo is clearly outboxing his opponents, and he probably will dominate 168, and because Canelo, he dominates 160, and he goes up to 168, and he's still fast, he's still agile, he still keeps his power. I mean, he stopped Rocky Fielding. And in the third round, he gave him that body work, the inside body shots. Rocky Fielding did not like that. He dropped him numerous times, and that guy, he's not distracted. He wants it so badly. He has a lot of passion, a lot of heart. He's not gonna be drinking or partying. He always stays focused. That's what I love about Canelo. And when someone says something bad about him, that just motivates him to do better. And he's a smart fighter. Every time he took a loss, he got better. Never complained. And he seems to be getting quicker every fight. From what I'm seeing, he seems to be getting quicker. His defense and counterpunching is getting better. Same way how Deontay Wilder is getting better every fight. Deontay Wilder is a pretty good counterpuncher. And that's why I think he would beat. That's why I said he would knock out Joshua. But Ruiz, he so happened to knock out Joshua first. And I think Wilder would have did the same. But I don't think, like, Chavez Senior, I don't think he would have done. He could have. He can't do what Canelo could do. I don't think so. The same with all the other legendary fighters. I think Canelo, he's better than Pernell Whitaker. I think he's more focused than Pernell Whitaker. I think if Canelo were to fight De La Hoya, Canelo beats De La Hoya. De La Hoya had problems with styles in the past. He's been dropped by body shots at 160. And Canelo, he moved up to 168. He moved up to 168. And De La Hoya was at 147. You know, I'm not trying to disrespect De La Hoya. I respect him a lot, you know. He beat Chavez Sr. So just imagine, De La Hoya beat Chavez Sr. So just imagine what Canelo could do to Chavez Sr. I also think, yeah, Canelo, because De La Hoya, he never moved up to 168. I think his highest weight was 160, I think. But he was never at 168. But Canelo's at 168. And he's faster and he's smarter than ever. And he's gonna be here for a long time. You know, people are not gonna forget about him. Still gonna be here. And he's gonna be king in 2 divisions for a long time. Unless he wants to move up to 175, and he could probably beat Kovalev. You know, I would love to see that fight happen. Canelo versus Kovalev at 175. I think that people should really take notes, and other boxers should take notes. And I like how Gervonta Davis gave credit to where credit is due. He thinks Canelo is a young king, and I really respect that about Gervonta Davis. You know, he recognizes greatness. And Gervonta Davis, he beats Tevin Farmer. You know, I think Gervonta Davis also beats Lomachenko, and like I said in the previous video. And for Canelo, he probably beat Chris Eubank Jr. and the rest of the guys at 168, and then probably move up 175 and become a 4-division world champion. And then you never know, he can move up to cruiserweight, 200 pounds, dominate that division, be a 5-division champion like Floyd Mayweather, you know. And who knows, you know, you just never know, because anything can happen in boxing, anything. And I think Canelo might be better than Bernard Hopkins, because I think his inside game is better, and he might be quicker than Bernard Hopkins. He might be quicker, and Canelo could be just as good as Andre Ward. And, you know, that would have been a good fight, Canelo versus Andre Ward at 168. You know, I'm not saying Canelo would have beaten Bernard Hopkins easily. Obviously, I'm not saying that. You know, Bernard Hopkins could have beaten Canelo. Who knows? You know, anything can happen. But Canelo is a legend, like Bernard Hopkins, like Ward, like Floyd, like Roy Jones. And I'm proud to witness his greatness, and I'm a huge fan of him, and I hope he continues to win and continues to be successful in boxing. And like I said, more videos on the way, and yeah.